Hey guys, it's me, Jalen. I'm hanging out with my brother today. Walking back to the vegetable garden right now. We're gonna plant a blueberry bush, which I'm really excited about. I've never done that before, so I didn't even know that they grew in bushes. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna try to convince him to let me harvest some potatoes. He's been growing some potatoes, and last year we had a lot of fun harvesting those, so we'll see how that goes. So I'm really excited to hang out with you guys. Here's brother.
Hi guys. Jalen took over the beginning of this video. She's helping us out in the garden today. It's going to be really good. We've got a lot of stuff to do in the vegetable garden today. She wants to harvest the potatoes, like she said.
I do.
We'll
I
see
really
how
do.
that goes. We're going to harvest potatoes, possibly. We'll see how that goes. We are going to plant a blueberry bush, which I'm really excited about.
too.
I've had it for way too long in its container, so it's not the happiest with me. Yeah, so we have some other plans today. We'll see if we actually get to it. It's the very end of the day, and it is pretty warm outside right now. So we'll see what happens. So let's turn the camera around and get to planting. The plan is to put a blueberry bush in this terracotta pot right here. We have this blueberry bush. This is the Bountiful Blue. It's from Monrovia. It is a low chill hour blueberry bush, which I'm really excited about. I have killed, I don't even know how many blueberry bushes. It's kind of ridiculous. So this one only requires 150 to 250 chill hours, where normal blueberry bushes require up to 1,000 chill hours, and a chill hour is below 45 degrees. So we do get below 45 degrees, we just don't get very many days below 45 degrees. So this one should be perfect for us, and this one is supposed to be perfect to be able to like tuck into a landscape because it's got really pretty blue foliar growth, and then it only gets up to 4 feet tall and wide at maturity. So we're gonna put it in this terracotta pot, and I am going to leave it inside the vegetable garden for now until we finish the fence and I can put it somewhere that I actually want it to go. We have a guest. One thing to know though, with your blueberry bushes, you do want to go in with a soil acidifier. So we're going to go in with a soil acidifier. They like acidic soil. We're going to use some soil, and I just don't want to talk about it because it's all I could get my hands on. It's the Miracle Grow, but it's their organic one. It's supposed to be better. I don't know. I've never used it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to run irrigation up the bottom of this. I will let you do that. So I talk about this often. I like to run it up the bottom of pots so that way it kind of just disappears and you don't even see it. I'm going to go in with a 2 gallon per hour emitter. This will make it so that it gets 2 gallons every hour. Our drip irrigation goes off for I think 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night. And so that means it's going to get a total of I think half a gallon of water during the day, if I'm doing my math correctly. You want to fill this up with soil now? So, yep, what we'll do is throw some of it up on the bottom. Oh, look at those ropes. It smells okay.
Yeah, it doesn't smell bad.
It's very wood chippy though.
I didn't expect it to be so wet.
So because this container is not too much larger than the pot that it was in, instead of trying to like fuss around the branches, I like to put the pot in and then fill it up with dirt around that. Normally I would like to go in with like the ocean forest. That's kind of my favorite go-to soil for almost everything, but I just couldn't get my hands on any, and I was at Home Depot, so I grabbed this instead. We're gonna push this in, kind of compact it a little bit. Okay, and then we'll pop this out. And you want to open up the soil acidifier. We're gonna go with 1 1/4 cup of fertilizer, ballpark. Try to like throw it along the wall. One more, sprinkle it around the edge.
Oh,
Pop that in there.
Perfect.
Mix that fertilizer in a little tiny bit. Oh wait, where's our irrigation at?
In there somewhere.
Keep that up the entire time. Quick.
There we go.
If it's perfect.
but I'll fall.
Good. So I will connect this to the irrigation so it gets plenty of water. With blueberries, it's really important to keep them water. I let this thing dry out one day. I forgot to water it, and it was not thrilled at me. A lot of the berries started to pucker, so we want to make sure that we are giving it ample water and that we're giving it consistent water. That's kind of important with these. So that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna get water twice a day, same time, every day, same amount of water. We're gonna check the potatoes right here, see if we can harvest anything. They're looking a little weird, so we'll see what happens. And then we're gonna pull one garlic just to see kind of where that's at. And that is not my rooster. So I'm harvesting this one because it started to die back and it's got some like issues. So we're just gonna harvest it and hope for the best. I've got another container that's still full of potatoes, and they're still growing. This one just is starting to look a little sick. Okay, so if you grow potatoes, they have this thing, it's called a seed potato, which is what I put in there originally. And in that seed potato, it starts to rot away. The seed potato definitely rotted away, and I just shoved my finger into it. Oh God, it's so mushy.
Oh, I put my finger in it too.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's disgusting.
Oh, look, there it is. It's just mush.
Ew, it's right here. That's what I stuck my finger in. So that's disgusting.
Fun. Potatoes, delicious.
Oh my god, it's a worm.
Oh, it's a fat worm.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry.
I think that's it.
It's really gross.
That was really gross.
I don't remember it being that gross.
It was not that bad when we did it. But I mean, it was like a mediocre harvest at best. But this container definitely had issues. So, and I have harvested 2 potatoes. So there were 2 other potatoes that I did get. So we're 2 shy. They're inside already. We are going to try to harvest 1 garlic. You can see that they've all started to flop over, which means that they're ready to be pulled up. So Jalen, you want to pull that one? Look at that head of garlic. How is it? That's a
huge.
big,
That's huge.
that's a big garlic.
I've never seen a garlic this big.
Okay, well I guess let's harvest the garlic.
Yeah. These are huge.
Have you ever seen garlic this big?
It smells so good though.
Oh, it's delicious.
I love garlic.
Holy cow. You're dropping garlic.
There's too much.
Yeah.
I feel like I could like. Do you feel my muscles?
Yeah. You're so strong. Okay, we got a lot of garlic.
A lot. I think you're set.
I wasn't planning on harvesting the garlic today, but that's okay. It worked out. I also wasn't really planning on harvesting potatoes, but Jalen loves to harvest things from the garden. So we got our garlic harvested. Do you know what we need to do now?
What?
We need to cut the roots off the bottom, and then we're just going to let it dry for a couple days.
Okay.
I'm not going to hold anything. So she wanted to do this. We're going to cut the bottoms of the garlic off, the roots now, and then we're going to let them cure for a couple days, and same with the potatoes. So the potatoes just need to sit. They kind of need to sit in like a cool area that has a lot of airflow. So these are all going to go into the laundry room. We'll cut the roots off. We will space them out so none of them are sitting on top of each other, and we will wait for them to dry. I've got a hard neck and a soft neck. The soft neck is one that you can braid the garlic. The hard neck, you can't braid it. So in a couple days, once it's cured, I will get the rest of the dirt off of the garlic bulbs themselves, and then I'll go in and I'll braid them. It's just kind of something pretty to put on the wall. And then we always use the hard neck first because it doesn't store as long, and the bulbs are much bigger. So just kind of a fun thing to do. We're going to clean the roots off really quickly, and then kind of try to clean up our mess.
Dude, you kidding?
Roots. Here we are with our garlic harvest. That is just the hard neck that she's holding. We got the roots cleaned off. The reason that you want to clean the roots off, you can wait. I just like to cut them off. It just makes it a little bit easier. You don't want to go too deep into it, so you want to leave a little tiny bit of the roots. If you go too deep into it, you risk cutting into the garlic, meaning that it won't store properly. So you want to leave just a few of the roots. That way it stores properly. And we leave the greenery on until it starts to die back, because we want it to be able to absorb the rest of that energy from it, photosynthesize, and then we want it to be able to harden up the outer layer. That skin is gonna like really protect your garlic. So she's got the hard neck. I have the soft neck in our potatoes. Same thing, we want to cure the potatoes right here. So that way they have enough time to like harden up on the outside. Right now they're super soft. So this will give them enough time to kind of like harden up and then be able to store. These really teeny tiny ones right here, those have to get used first. Anything that's small gets used first. I'm gonna call it a win. Yeah. This was way more than we thought. Realistically, we could probably start harvesting some of the onions. I've got a couple back there that are looking good. They haven't started to die back. I usually wait till they start to die back to harvest them. But if we needed one in a pinch, we could grab one. We've got them tucked in everywhere. So I've got one right there also. And then I have one in the carrot bed. And then we got to come in and clean up all of our mess. So we've got this that I'll come in, kind of like level it out. I will, re-amend the soil. I can plant something in there. Probably a tomato plant would be kind of nice. And then I've got to come in, clean up my mess here. That'll go to the chickens. And then this is all of the roots from the garlic. So many roots. I'm going to just kind of like till this into this soil right here. It'll turn into compost. So it'll be really good for the soil in here. But for now, we're just going to take the garlic that she's got and that we have in the basket. somebody's trying to get like real ripped. And I'm going to grab one of my really big baskets that I have, and we're going to lay everything out so nothing is touching, so there's plenty enough airflow. I like to use the wicker baskets for this, so that way there can be air underneath of the garlic. I've seen people use like hardware cloth, like chicken wire, like this on a table, and that makes it so that there's airflow all around it. But I've got wicker baskets, and so that's what I'm going to use. This was a lot more than I thought. The blueberry plant is hooked up to irrigation. That was kind of the plan today, was to do that and to do something else. But she wanted to do potatoes, and then the garlic looked like it was good. All right, you guys, that is going to be it for the video. She says her arms are getting tired now.
I've been holding these for too long.
They're huge. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for harvesting garlic with me. Bye, guys.